Good morning, Prep 3 students. Today we're talking about Unit 11, Lesson number 3, the grammar section. So, by the end of this video, we're going to learn how to practice answering questions related to report speech, practice using causative verbs, practice using reflexive pronouns. So, let's get started. We're going to start with report speech. Report speech is when we tell someone what another person said. Rule number 1. We use say when we don't specify who somebody is talking to. For example, Ahmed said that he wanted to travel. So we know that Ahmed is talking, but we don't know whom he is talking to. Number 2. We use tell when we specify who somebody is talking to. For example, Ahmed told Khalid that he wanted to do the homework. So now we have two people. We have Ahmed and Khalid. We know the person talking and the person listening to him. So we can use tell. Number 3. We have here some examples from moving from direct speech to report speech. If we have will, it turns to be would. For example, I will travel tomorrow. It turns to be he said that he would travel the following day. The past simple turns to the past perfect. So if we have I saw a tiger, it turns to be she said that she had seen a tiger. Rule number 3. The imperative turns to the infinitive. For example, open the door please. It turns to be he asked me to open the door. Am, is, or are plus going to turns to was or were plus going to. For example, I'm going to play tennis. She said that she was going to play tennis. Another example, we are going to study. They said that they were going to study. Now let's move to the causative verbs. The causatives are the verbs that are used to indicate that one person causes another person to do something for him. We usually use have or get. For example, if we're talking about present simple and you are saying that someone usually cuts your hair every week or every month, so you say I have, or you say I get my hair cut every month. If we're talking about past simple like yesterday he cut my hair, so you can say I had or I got my hair cut yesterday. If you're talking about present continuous, something that is happening right now, so you say he's cutting my hair now, it turns to be I'm having my hair cut or I'm getting my hair cut. And we have here some examples from all the tenses we have. Now let's move to the last part, the reflexive pronouns. We use the reflexive pronouns for two reasons mainly. Number 1, when the object and the subject are the same person or thing. Number 2, to show that the action is done by someone with no help. For example, she did the homework herself. This means that she was able to do the homework alone. Nobody helped her. And here are some more examples of all the personal pronouns and the reflexive pronouns. So I turns to be myself. You, if I'm talking to one person, turns to be yourself. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. And if we're talking about plural like we, ourselves, you, yourselves, and they, themselves. Thanks for careful watching.